It's a sunny July day, and everything seems to be going according to plan. The king is away, which means his son, young Crown Prince Christian, is stepping in as regent, the temporary acting head of state, all according to protocol. But then, an unexpected twist. In the official royal calendar entry, Christian's name disappears, and in his place appears none other than Queen Margrethe. So what happened? Why did Christian step aside for his grandmother? And where is the rest of the royal family right now? Let's dive in together. Because behind the dry lines of official calendars, there's often something more. Personal choices and dynastic nuances. At first, everything was going by the book. The royal court confirmed that from the 6th to the 13th of July, Crown Prince Christian would be acting as regent in the absence of his father, King Frederik. This would have been the first truly extended regency for the 19-year-old heir. A recognition of trust, a step into an adult role. But just a couple of days later, the plans changed, and quite unexpectedly. In the updated calendar entry on Wednesday, Christian's name was no longer listed as regent. In his place now stood the name of Queen Margrethe, his grandmother. The royal court was in no rush to explain the reason, which sparked curiosity among royal watchers and fans of the monarchy alike. Could it be that young Christian wasn't quite ready? Or was there something else going on? As is often the case, the truth turned out to be both simpler and more meaningful. The royal court eventually confirmed that Christian had left the country for a private stay. In other words, a vacation. Yes, while his father is traveling and reportedly enjoying tennis at Wimbledon alongside Christian's longtime friend, Christian von Buchwald, the crown prince has also left the country. As a result, the role of acting head of state passed to the former monarch, Queen Margrethe. She is now serving as rigsforstander, meaning she is the royal representative when both the king and the crown prince are absent. And it must be said, the 84-year-old Margrethe handles the task flawlessly. During her 52-year reign, she proved that monarchy is not just a symbol, it's a stable institution. Even now, in retirement, she didn't hesitate to step up and take responsibility once again. What's interesting, according to protocol, when the king is absent, he can be replaced either by the crown prince as regent or by other members of the royal family as rigsforstander. Possible substitutes include, aside from Queen Margrethe, Princess Benedicta, Prince Joachim, and of course, Queen Mary. But it's Margrethe who once again becomes the anchor of continuity. From the 10th to the 15th of July, she is officially listed in the calendar as acting monarch, and possibly for a little longer than originally planned. This may suggest that King Frederik has extended his time abroad. So what are the implications of this unexpected reshuffle? First, the very fact of switching from regent to rigsforstander is significant signal. It shows how seriously the royal household treats constitutional procedures. Even during summer holidays, they stick closely to proper practice. But it also shows that Christian, despite the public expectations placed on him, is still growing into his role and finding his place. Many Danes, especially older generations, remember how Margrethe was prepared for the throne from a young age. But Christian is growing up in a very different time, with more freedom, more space to just be a young person with his own interests and private life. So his decision to take a personal trip, even during his scheduled regency period, might reflect how the royal family values a balance between duty and personal space. Meanwhile, Queen Mary isn't just relaxing either. She took the opportunity to reach out to the Danish people through her charity, the Mary Foundation. In an Instagram post, she reminded everyone how important it is to think of those who may feel lonely during the summer months. a time when schools and clubs are closed, and many children and adults lose their regular social connections. It's especially important right now to invite others into our communities. I believe that the feeling of belonging is born when we notice each other and value our differences, Mary wrote. A warm human message that feels especially meaningful at a time when the royal family strives to be not just a symbol, but a living part of society. So here we are, witnessing a true summer chess game within the royal family. The king is on vacation, the crown prince is too, and just then the former queen re enters the board. A good reminder: monarchy is not just about gold and tradition, but a flexible, living system where each family member can step up when needed. And as the sun continues to shine over Denmark, royal power is once again in steady, experienced hands. If you enjoy following the lives of royals, not just through press releases, but through real events, human decisions, and perhaps subtle symbolism, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and share this video. And tell us, do you think Christian did the right thing by stepping aside for his grandmother? Or was it a decision made out of necessity? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We read them all. See you in the next episode.